The ANC in Limpopo convened its Provincial Executive Committee meeting yesterday. The party will this morning hold a media briefing on the post-PEC meeting outcomes. SABC News reporter Mahlako Komane joins us live now for more on the story. Mahlako, a good morning to you. What are we expecting to come out of this PEC meeting?
Yes, good morning indeed, Naledi. Quite correct. There was that PEC meeting that took place yesterday. So today we'll be getting that media briefing. But what are we expecting to hear from, the provincial secretaries? Obviously, the issue of the mayorship in Vembe, in Mahlako, as well as in Sekhukhune. We understand, or we were told that, or we heard that mayors in that particular area, in those particular regions, were given up until yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, to resign so that they could make way for the new mayors to come in. We also understand that there were interviews that had taken place a few weeks back with the three candidates that each of those regions had submitted to the PEC. So we're waiting to hear, are they going to give us an announcement as to who was successful in those particular endeavors? But also, I suppose, the ongoing issue of water challenges that the Vembe district as well as the Sekhukhune district find itself facing. So we're going to hear how far have there been any inroads that have been made in terms of addressing that particular issue of water challenges in that particular parts of the province, Naledi.
Yeah, so obviously very, very important issues there. I mean, let's talk about when we were expecting then to really start seeing, I suppose, some of the prominent people come out of, really speak about what was most important that they heard come out of that meeting.
We hopefully very soon. This briefing was set to begin at 11 o'clock. We are waiting for the provincial secretary to come and I suppose address the press briefing. But I did see quite a number of blue lights and cars outside as you're entering the Franz Muhlala house. So perhaps he's still caught up in another meeting. But we are waiting for him to just give us an understanding of what is it that transpired there. I know there is a ward I think within the Ephraim Mogale. Within the Ephraim Mogale municipality that is going to by-elections on the Wednesday. Quite a lot of muscle. We saw that, the ANC in the province going as far as holding, the manifesto review in that particular ward, I suppose, as part of, showing their supporters that they are there, they are present. So it's been quite a busy week for the African National Congress in Limpopo, but I think the most important part is those particular municipalities that we spoke about, that we're expecting new mayors to come in there. Collins Chabane was at one point part of those, but it seems like they will be retaining the mayor that they have. However, I suppose in terms of confirmation as to who's in and who's out, in terms of mayors that have been asked, if you may call it that, and those that are coming in, the official names and who made it through the particular interviews, we will be hearing from the provincial secretary, Mr. Ruben Matachu, when he eventually arrives here to give us an understanding of what were the issues that were aired out in the PEC. What will their areas of focus be in terms of, we do know next year is, electioneering actually has begun, but we do know that it is an election year next year. So I suppose the ANC in the province wanting to ensure that they do retain the wards as well as, the areas where they find themselves enjoying, a majority or quite a lot of support. But even in the areas where they are not, I mean, if you look at that, I think it's the Mudimule area where they are, it's a municipality that does not belong to the African National Congress, or had not belonged to the African National Congress at the death of the DA mayor there, as well as I think in Tabazimbi there were issues there. So some of the areas as well where they perhaps are not enjoying, a lot of support or have lost support. I suppose these are the issues that would need to be aired out as to what is the plan, how are they hoping to ensure that they're able to retain or regain support in those particular areas in terms of appealing to the voting masses in those areas, Naledi.
All right, Mahlako, thank you so much for that update. Mahlako Komane there speaking to us from Limpopo.